Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Now, what I'm going to discuss with you in this reaction video, man, I want to take a stab of this negative stigma that so-called Americanized black women want to place upon the backs of black men. And that stigma is that all straight men, all men that identify as heterosexual is secretly bisexual or homosexual. Okay. Now I will be providing to you statistical data that will actually point out who it is that is actually on the down low. And I'm gonna need you to pay attention to the very last statistic that I'm going to present to you because it's mind boggling. Now, I'm gonna play this woman first who's gonna first accuse all black men. Say all black men are secretly on the DL, okay? And then we'll jump right into that. Now, before I do, hit that notification bell, select the option that says all. That way you will be informed of all my new content. Can you dig it? Now, let me go ahead and get this thing started for y'all, man. Hold on one second. I'll pull this broad up, man. These crazy things going on these days. Let's get it.
Most straight men are gay. Most straight men are gay or bisexual at the very least. Like, that guy you know with 10 children from 6 different baby mamas, none of which he can commit to because he's always out, always trying to find the next woman, looking for the next victim. He's gay. The guy that would rather be with his guy friends than to be with a girlfriend or wife waiting for him at home, and they just sit around talking about the bitches they ran through, gay. The red pill dudes that sit around listening to podcasts talking about how women are objects and the only thing that they have to offer is being a hole that they can stick their and a vessel for them to pump babies into. Gay.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, we will be coming right back to her, but first I have to debunk all that nonsense that she just said. Now, y'all heard her say that if a man does not want to commit to you, then that must mean that he is secretly gay. If a man wants to hang out with his friends instead of hanging with her all day and be smothered by her, he is secretly gay. Stuff like that. If he talks about other women, how he done had fun with other women among his friends, that means that he is secretly gay. This is what this woman says. And in my humble opinion, this whole video is my humble opinion, that woman is lost in the brain. Something wrong with her. Now, let me go ahead and put the statistical data up there for you. Let's read this together, cheering. Hold on one second, y'all. All right. This is what it says, man. 1 second, man. Put the music back up for your enjoyment. All right. It says black women are more likely to identify as gay or bisexual than black men. Black women, approximately 23% of black women between the ages of 18 and 34 identify as bisexual, according to a study cited by The Conversation. The rate is more than double that of white women in the same age group by 10.1%, according to a study cited by the Gospel Coalition. Overall, around 1 in 5 black cisgender women in the U.S. identify as lesbian, bisexual, or queer, according to a study published in the National Institutes of Health. Now, I don't agree with the term cisgender. Ain't no such thing as a cis man or a cis woman, either a man or a woman. That's my personal opinion. You don't like it? Hey, I don't know what to tell you. Let's keep going. According to the Griot, if I'm saying that right, new report, 23% of young black women now identify as bisexual. Sociologists, I can't say it right, recently concluded a study that found a fascinating shift in an increasing number of young black women who identify as bisexual. Okay? And go to the last one, gonna blow your mind. Black women. There has been a noticeable increase in the percentage of young black women identifying as bisexual. In 2018, more than 25% of young black women ages 18 through 34 identified as lesbian or bisexual, with the majority of the increase attributed to bisexual identification. This is considerably higher than the rate for black men and for other racial ethnic groups. Before I continue, I want you to know I just proven to you that there are more women who are on the down low, bisexual or lesbian, than there are white women who claim that. Think about what I said. According to the data that I'm presenting right now, the ones who are more likely to be on the DL are black women, not black men. So all you women who claim men are secret Peter eaters, turns out you are mostly hiding in plain sight carpet munchers. Unless, of course, you don't shave your private parts, and then you're a tile licker. And what that means is, you know how floor tile be slick and stuff. That's what that means. Okay, let's keep going. But it says here that it's higher than the rate of black men. Let's keep going. Black men, while national statistics on bisexual identification for black men exist, they tend to be lower compared to those of black women. For example, in 2018, the rate of bisexual men in the United States across all races remained around 0.6% and hadn't changed much over the past decade. So what we're experiencing right now is this so-called quote unquote sexual revolution that black women are exploring. It's not the men that are sneaking around, and I'm sure there's a percentage, but I showed you who is doing it the most, have I not? The majority of the women are the ones who are on the DL. The majority of the women are the ones who are experimenting with bisexualism. The majority of the women that accuse men of being this way are actually doing it themselves, most likely. I guarantee, it said 1 in 5 black women have switched over to the other side. Hey, if that's your lifestyle, go ahead. I ain't condemning your lifestyle. But don't try to say that men are doing the same exact things you're doing simply because you've been burned by black men or you chose the wrong black men. Even after he told you he didn't want nothing serious with you, you still try to make him change his mind, and he showed you that he really didn't want with you. Now all of a sudden now he gay. All of a sudden now he on the down low. You ain't nothing but a mustard back heifer who love to open her damn mouth and talk all damn time and make lies up about black men. And what I just showed you, according to the statistical data, that covers all men. It said all races. Black women are leading when it comes to being on the down low, secretly messing with their own gender. Point blank, period. Can you dig it, Jack? I done gave it to you, man. I done gave it to you. All right, now let's continue with this this modern woman story.
And here's the thing. This isn't about identity. This is about an energy, right? It's about desire. It's about power. And it's about the obsession with homoerotic power that is directly in line with masculinity itself. And a lot of these guys, the guys I'm talking about right now, are either narcissistic or down low or both. They are two sides to the same coin. And the thing that puts them together is the fact that they use women as a prop to project this portrayal of masculinity that isn't even real. It's a completely fabricated exaggeration of what they think masculinity is. It's just an incredible gross overperformance, and that's why you see these men who are constantly out having 80 children and so many girlfriends, and all they talk about is bodies, and they have nothing to say about women aside from what they can offer. That's it. And I look at this.
Now let me ask you something. If men are saying things like, or they have a conversation talking about women and saying they have nothing to offer, what type of conversation are the women having? Because all I hear is women say you got to be over 6 feet tall, make 6 figures, have a 6-pack, have a 6,000 square foot home sitting on 6 acres of land, and you can't have you got to have way more than 6 inches on you. The book of sixes. They love 6. You know why? Because they mark with the beast. They got the 666 on them. That's why they love saying things about 6. Because they the devil, boy. I tell you, God, man. That's what it is. Let's keep going, man.
Same way that I look at gay men, right? Like there are 2 types of gay men. There's a type of gay man who loves women, who adores them, who essentially worships them. They love Madonna. They love like femininity. They love women. They have a lot of women friends, right? And in fact, a lot of them kind of realize that they're gay when they realize how much they love women. And then there are the gay men who cannot fucking stand women. They'll be in proximity to them. They will cosplay a lot of traits and qualities of women, but they don't like them. In fact, they can't stand them. And I find that down low men and narcissistic men behave in the same exact way. And what is crazy is that there are very few men who actually like women, very few straight men who actually like women.
See, she just told you that there's very few straight men that like women. I done showed you the numbers. I done cited the sources. And Aside from the statistical data, a lot of you who have common sense know everything she just said is BS.
It's insane. They exist, but they are very few and far in between. And when I look at women who are male obsessed, who are male centered, a lot of them end up with these narcissistic or down low men. And how do I know this? I was one of them. Before I woke up, I truly believe that my purpose in life, that my only my valuability basically, was to have a husband and to have a man. Otherwise, what good was I, you know? That's how I was raised. And growing up in an environment where I watched my mother quite literally worship this man who was not only a misogynist, but he was deeply, deeply homophobic. And he would constantly talk about how women need to know their place, that their only purpose in life is to get married, have a bunch of kids, basically be a servant, a free sex slave, while he did nothing. He did whatever the fuck he wanted. And my mother just...
Let me talk to you about something. I just told you a while ago that most women who've been burned, who have had negative experiences with men, are the main ones saying that all straight black men are on the down low. And she just proved my point earlier. Another thing I want to point out, that she doesn't admire her daddy. If that is her real daddy or stepfather, whatever he may be, she don't respect him. See, the first man that a daughter's supposed to respect and admire and honor is her father. That's why it's so important to have men in the households raising these damn children. That's why it's stupid to have a bunch of bastard children from different random men, ladies, and then putting them all underneath one roof and stuff, and nobody know who daddy is. Everybody in that household got a different last name. You got Royce Earl Stevenson. You got Johnny Taylor, the blues singer. Now you got Johnny Taylor, and then you got Eric Radisson. You got Pee Wee Johnson. All them children with those names have different last names, which means they have different fathers, okay? And perhaps those men that you were sleeping with would never father material. They might have told you. See, action speaks louder than words. A man don't have to tell you that he don't want to raise no children for you to understand that he don't want to raise no children. If he already got a whole bunch of baby mamas running around here, that should let you know he's not really, husband material, but you think he looks so good. He got so much swag. He got gold teeth, everything like that. That boy tatted up, boy. He can sing every lyric to the Migos song. He know everything. You know what I mean? He's just a man about time. He got the little slab. He got candy paint. He got flakes underneath the candy. Got the fifth wheel hanging back there. You know what I'm saying? And the rag top. You know what I'm saying? 75 Caprice. You know what I'm saying? Looking good with the swangers on it or the Daytons. That's what matters to you. The image, the street image, the hood image. That's what matters to you. Those commonalities that y'all share are the things that you think qualifies each other to be in a marriage. But only one of you would think about marriage. The other one think about knocking them guts up, and they did. And they move around, and you get on here and make these stupid little ass TikToks talking about all men are funny because you a dummy. Basically, I mean, you know how I talk, y'all. It just is what it is. If any one of y'all offended, you know what I'm saying? You know how to go. No, go out the door. That's what it is. Or wait till the next video that's upcoming. But I'm gonna give it to you straight, man. These women are bitter and mad, so they can't accept the fact that they are failures themselves when it comes to picking men, failures in relationship. You know what I mean? They don't want to accept that, so they want to put the blame on somebody else. It's his fault. It's her fault. It's their fault. It's them fault. It's everybody's fault but my own. And they spread this poison to other, how can I say, gullible minds of other black women. Oh, yeah, girl. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's why we're dealing with this shit today, because of dummies like this, in my most humble opinion.
Let him do it, right? And so I internalized that, and I think that that's exactly how I ended up in a relationship, my very first relationship, with a man just like that, who was also very much a misogynist, very, very homophobic. And the thing is, when I became accepting of his desire to kind of explore queerness, and he talked about wanting to transition, I was very accepting, very supportive. And I think that he had so much internalized homophobia and so much internalized shame that made him treat me even worse than before. And so, yeah, he started cheating on me a lot with men and women. And this is the case with a lot of women, these pick-me women, these male-centered women who end up with men like this. Like, these men, masculinity is a performance. It's all a performance for them. It has nothing to do with us. The reason...
So if masculinity is a performance, then how do the damn bills get paid? All right. Paying the bill, taking care of yourself, putting a roof over your head, taking care of the family, having transportation, having gainful employment. All that is a part of masculinity, but according to this woman right here, this mustard back heifer, it's performance. It's fake. We're pretending. I tell you something, man. You can't pretend to pay the light bill. You can't pretend to pay the mortgage or the rent. You can't pretend to pay the water bill or the gas bill. You can't pretend to pay the tax on your vehicle. You can't pretend to pay the car note or truck note. You can't pretend to pay the repairs that you need on your vehicle. You can't pretend to buy food to eat. You can't pretend to have money to buy clothes. So if all this is pretend, you tell the light company, I'm gonna pretend to pay you, and watch how quickly your house turn dark, you fool.
Why these men are like this is because they either hate us or they want to be us, or it's both. I'm telling you, like, there is no other explanation for this. And until they do some deep soul searching, it's never going to change. It really isn't. And this is why I find it absolutely hilarious when I would ask guys like, oh, what would you do if you woke up as a woman? It's always like the top 3 answers are they would go to a club and get a guy to buy them free drinks. They would start an OnlyFans. And the other thing is they would go have sex with as many people as they possibly can, including their guy friends. Like they want to get fucked by a guy. And it's never, oh, I want to give birth. I want to know what it's like to be a mother. I want to experience empathy.
Hold up, Jack. Hold up. This is one jiving ass jive turkey right here, Jack. Let me tell you something. How in the hell you getting upset over? Now, I never heard no man say, if I was a woman, I want my friend to hit me. I never heard that, man. It's something she heard. That's a story unique to her. But how are you getting upset that a man, if you ask him, if you was a woman, what would you do first? Why are you going to get upset because he said, I want to experience birth. I want to experience motherhood. When in fact, y'all don't say that shit. Everything you describe is what y'all doing. Y'all go to a club, get a man to buy you drinks, use men, you know what I mean? Sleep with as many men as you can. Get fucked on by your homeboys. Stuff when you said like if a man wanted to be a woman, he wanted to get hit by his guy friends. Y'all doing that stuff. So how are you gonna say, boy, these women are nuts, man, in my most humble opinion. Can you dig it, Jack?
It's never anything of substance. It's always the very thing that they hate us for. And a lot of these men don't like us, especially sex workers, because we see what's happening. We know how to play the game and we're benefiting from it. We're still under the patriarchy because let's be real, like if there were no men, I would not be a sex worker. Like, I don't think that would be a thing, to be very honest with you.
There you have it, y'all. After all that BS you were saying, you are hearing the advice of a woman that walks the street, a woman that sell her kitty cat. She put it on the track and it come on back. You dig what I'm saying? So this is what's funny to me. I made a video about this before. A lot of these women out here are getting advice from prostitutes and strippers about relationship goals. Did you hear me? Does that make any type of sense to you? Because it doesn't make any sense to me, baby. But it is what it is. Can you dig it, Jack? Well, I'm going to be hollering at y'all pretty soon, man. I got another video to release this morning. Man, boy, we're in bad shape in the black community, man. We're in bad shape. And the woman that you sleeping with right now may secretly be licking on some furry lollipop. You get me? Anyway, y'all take it easy.